I want to show you one other thing that I found useful. You have a picture of a diagram. It's actually called the structure chart, which is the same code. Spiro, can you get that up on the screen? And then I want to show you how I find this. It should be clear what the name of it is, I hope. Here, path diagram. Yeah, yeah, there you go. If you would like to know how long it took me to draw this is a tool that we used to use a long time ago. There it is. Okay. It is exactly the same thing. I found this to be so good with the paths, okay? So let's pick another something.
Capital L.
A capital L. Okay. I just want you, this is exactly the same thing. It's not in code. It's just a diagram to follow the paths. Is everybody with me? Okay. So look at this. That's true, that's false. This is the dividing line. So everything you're going to do, if this is true, is on this side. Does everyone see that? And everything you would do if it was false is on that side. So it helps you follow the paths. Okay? Okay, so let's start. Is L greater than P? Capital L greater than a capital P?
No.
Just even alphabetically we know that. But what is L, guys?
76.
What? 76. Is 76 greater than 80? And the answer is no. So we're going to do the false side. I'm going to hop over here. Okay. So what are we going to output? Path 2. And now we check. We have another inside of it. And here is the true and the false. Is 76 less than?
74.
Is 76 less than 74?
No.
No. So does everyone agree we're going to go over here to the false side? So then it's going to output path 11. Now we check. Is L greater than N?
No.
No. So this is a very false expression, right? Oh, the T and the F's are missing. It's going to go down this path, and it's going to output path 13. Does everyone see that?
Yes.
Now, do you see how if you follow it, can you, okay, bring it down a little bit. The other way, so I can go to the top, Spiro. I'm here. I follow this. I go down to here. Okay, go down for me, Spiro. And this finishes this if, and it always hits the statement in my path testing. Agree? Then the next thing it hits is this finishes this if, and it's going to do path 15. What can you tell me, whether it's true or false, what path is always going to print in the end?
16.
Path 16. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Do you find the diagram useful or more confusing? I'm asking.
Useful.
What?
Code somewhere.
Drawing it's a little challenging to see how it is, but what does it show you, which I think is kind of neat, in this one, can you bring it down a little, Spiro? Okay. In this one, this is the end of the true and false of this test. See? Here, we go down to here. So if I follow this path, once I'm on this side, I can't go over here. Do you see it? So it's kind of like a map of how you're going to lay it out. And when you get complex decisions like this is one of the best things you can do to lay it out. Unfortunately, they don't do this in books anymore. They don't use what are called structure charts. This is how I learned how to do it. And years ago, we taught it this way, and I thought, I'll take one of these and show it to you. The code is also very useful. Any questions? Okay. Yes? Did it help? What is this called? This is an if inside of an if. You've got to be able to walk through your code. You've got to be able to see where your braces begin and end, and you've got to know what goes inside of those. Can you pop back to the code one last time and then we're done? Okay. So, What do you think one of the most important things when you're doing the conditionals is? Putting your braces in, even if you have only one statement. Does everyone see how you can clearly see that hugged, as I call it, inside this if is that statement? Hugged inside the else is this statement. What do we know about an if else? It does either this or this, never both. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fabulous. Thank you, Gary. Yes, I thought it got too cluttered, but Gary actually had a really good point. One of the things you can do is we used to, when we got a whole bunch of nested ifs, is put a comment here. So put a double slash and put greater than n. Do you see how that would be useful? And the else would be less than or equal to n. So you know where the braces begin and end in one